How to read decimals on a number line. Let's start off with a nice easy example. We've got 2 and we've got 3. So halfway, see it's exactly in the middle, so it's going to be 2.5 or 2.5. So we don't really need a mathematical method to work that out, you can just see it. This one, however, let's say we wanted to work out what went here. We do need a method for this one, I think. So what you can do is you could just try different amounts. You could say, okay, maybe it goes up 0.1, 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, 6.4. And you could play around with that and think of different amounts that you could go up in, but it takes quite a long time and you might not get the right answer. But there is a way of doing it to get the right answer every time. So if we take the large number and we subtract it from this small number here, the next number along this line that we see, and then what we do is we divide the answer by the number of equal jumps there are from 6 to 8, and that are 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's divided into 4 equal amounts. So then we take this answer and we do 2 divided by 4, which is half. So it goes up in 0.5s each time. So this would be 6.5, that would be 7, and that would be 7.5. So it's going up a half each time. Let's look at another one using the same method. This is 4 and this is 3. Again, we could try different amounts. We could say, okay, it goes up in 0.2s, 3.2, 3.4, 3.6, 3.8. 4 actually worked that time, but let's prove that mathematically. So we do 4 subtract 3 is 1. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal jumps. So we do 1 divided by 5 is a fifth, and a fifth is 0.2. So this goes up in 0.2. So let's say we wanted to know what that there was. We do 3.2, 3.4, and our answer to our question is here 3.6, and then that's 3.8, and then 3.8 at 0.2 is 4. And this one, we've been given a bit more information. We can see that it goes 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, so we can see each time we are adding 0.1. So here, each time we were adding 0.2, here we were adding 0.5, and here we're adding 0.5. So we're adding 0.1, so this is 3.4, so this must be 3.5. So when we're going this way, we are adding, and when we're going this way, we are subtracting. So this would be 3.0, 2.9, so this here is 2.8. Let's look at one more example, or two more examples actually. So here we've got 2 and we've got 3. Exactly the same method. Take this number here, subtract it from this number here. That gives us 1. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we do 1 divided by 4. And 1 divided by 4 is a quarter, which is 0.25. So it goes up in 0.25s, but we can try. And we want to know, let's say, what this arrow is pointing to here. So 2 add 0.25 is 2.25. Let's say I didn't know what 2.25 add 0.25 is. I can do it in a column. .5, and you can see that's halfway. And then this one, I'm not sure what it is again, so I'll do it in a column again. Oh, not add 0.5, add 0.25. So this is 2.75. So our answer to this question here, this arrow is 2.75. So we're adding 0.25 each time. We're adding a quarter each time. 2, 2.25, 2.5, 2.75, and 3. And our last question is a bit more of a tricky one. We've got 8.3 and 8.4. So here we do the same method. We go from here to here and we add 0.1, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 10 equal jumps, so we need to divide that by 10. So 0.1 divided by 10 is 0.01, so we're adding 0.01 each time. So this here is 8.31. Remember, and this would be 8.30. Then we've got 8.32, 8.33, 8.34. So our answer here is 8.35. And we've got 8.36, 8.37, 8.38, 8.39 and 8.4 or 8.40. So that's how we use a number line. Let's just have a little recap. So some of this is straightforward because we can just see the answer. This is clearly halfway between 2 and 3. It's 2.5, 2.5. When we can't easily see the answer and we're trying to work out, say, the answer here, we take the large number, and the smallest one that we had at the beginning, we started off with 8 and 6. So we did 8 take away 6 is 2. We divided it by the number of jumps from 6 to 8, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 2 quarters, which equals a half, which equals 0.25. 0.5, sorry. And then we added 0.5 each time, that told us that was 7.5 there. On this one, it was 4 subtract 3 is 1. So 1/5, which is 0.2, so we're adding 0.2 each time. So the answer here was 3.6. Here we could see that we're adding 0.1, and this one was just to show us that if we're going to the right, we're adding. If we're going to the left, we're subtracting. So adding 0.1 each time, subtracting that way. And then finally, we had another one where we went up in 0.25s. So we wanted to find out what was here. 3 take away 2 is 1. 1 divided by 4 is a quarter. Quarter is 0.25. Remember, in this line means divide here. So we added 0.25 until we realised that was 2.75. And then here we added hundredths each time, 0.01, using the same method.